When a guy gets into a new relationship, it's very easy for him to get settled in, to get comfortable and complacent with his life. Starts to lose himself, starts to slack off on himself, starts to put the focus on the woman, and he starts to live in her frame. And I've been subject of this event as well. It's happened before to me, and it's happened to many other men in the world, and we see it daily. You see it with your friends. You ever notice that when your friend gets into a new relationship, you start to see them a lot less than usual? And sometimes you don't even see them at all. It's because they are constantly with their woman. They are constantly living in that woman's frame. They're too invested in their relationship and they have lost focus. This will be a short video, so I want to get straight into it. But before we do, my name is Jafet. I make videos on mostly self-improvement topics, okay? Now, if that interests you, scroll down right now, like this video, share this video around, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos from me, okay? And while you're down there as well, comment down below any struggles or problems that you need advice on. I'm going to see that comment and I'll do what I can to make a video about it and help you solve that problem, okay? Let's get into the video now. Okay, how to stay focused on your goals while in a relationship, alright? Now, I don't know who this man is, but he seems like a very focused man, okay? A very focused individual, so let's get into the video, boys. So the first thing you want to do is you want to have a clear purpose, okay? A man without a purpose is a lost cause, okay? So that's the thing. A lot of guys don't even have their purpose to begin with. So when you get into a relationship, you make the woman your purpose. And then she's the only thing in your life that keeps you going. And that should not be how it's supposed to be. Your girlfriend should be your last priority. Now, for the people watching this or the women watching this, it's not misogynistic. She's still a priority, okay? But she should be your last priority. She should not be the main priority, not the second one. She should be your last priority. The first one should be your faith, God, whatever. If you don't believe in faith, whatever, you're an atheist, cool. But yourself at least. God, yourself, your family, then your woman, okay? She is not a main priority. You don't put her above all else, all right? Because when she's gone, or if she does leave, what do you have left, okay? So a lot of guys get into relationships and lose themselves in this woman. She becomes his world, and that's a dangerous game, brother. When she's gone, what will you have left, all right? So you don't want to be in that situation, and it's tough because it's a nice feeling having a woman around. It's a nice feeling being with a girl, and obviously taking care of her and going on dates and having all this fun. But you must stay focused, especially if you're an ambitious guy. If you're watching a video like this, I'm going to assume that you're an ambitious guy, that you have goals, you have a lot of things that you want to accomplish in life, okay? You can't let a woman blind you. That's why purpose is important. Put this over her always. It's difficult because it's nice. It's comfortable, but when it's time to work, it's time to work. Purpose over pleasure. That is literally something I live by. That's a motto, okay? You must ingrain this in your head. Purpose over pleasure. Purpose over pleasure, okay? That goes for anything. Even if you're not with a girl and you're out in the streets trying to get some booty and everything, bro. Sometimes when it's time to work, it's time to work. Okay? Purpose over pleasure. Understand that she's not yours, it's just your turn. Better stay focused, or else Chad or Tyrone will hit the most devious lick on your girl. If you don't know what a devious lick is, basically they'll take your girl. They're gonna steal your girl. Okay, Mr. Steal your girl. And that's what I mean. This reminds me, all right? This will remind me that she's not mine, it's just my turn. It's a red pill term, but it has its valid reasons, okay? If you don't work, if you're not showing up as a boyfriend, someone else will do that. And she will gladly go to someone else to do that for her because you're not able to step up, okay? So you better stay focused or else Chad or Tyrone will take your girl, all right? You cannot get complacent. You can't start slacking with your relationship. A relationship is a full time job. If you actually want to have a committed, healthy relationship, that's a full time job. You guys have to show for each other every single time. And I have this picture here. You might have seen this picture on Instagram or like it's a meme, but you know how it started versus how it's going. This guy has a ripped body. He came into the relationship at a good time, and then as it's going, he lost that figure. Okay, and as he lost that figure, you know, she's still there with him. That's cool. But the main point is he started getting complacent. He started slacking. Now he's overvaluing this woman and he's losing focus on himself. Okay, he's getting complacent. All right, he doesn't look the way he did at the start of the relationship. He has a good build right here. He's in good shape. But as it's going, the deeper the relationship goes, the more the relationship is starting to grow, he loses that figure because he's losing focus in himself. He's losing that spark that he had. That masculine drive is being suppressed by that feminine energy. All right, he's starting to live in his frame. That's why, even if you're in a relationship, you must do your best to maintain this. You must do your best to keep getting the haircuts, keep grooming yourself well, keep going to the gym, keep reading, keep staying on your purpose, keep being focused on your own life. All right, learn to say no. Okay, stop giving your time up so easily. It's also attractive to women when your time is scarce. Don't listen to what women say, listen to what women do. I have to repeat that for y'all to get it through your thick skull. Don't listen to what women say, listen to what women do. Yes, she wants to spend more time with you every day. Yes, she really does, but when she has it, she'll quickly realize that she doesn't want to be with you every day. And that mysterious spark is broken, okay? Women don't know what they want. They really don't. Okay, it's always this thing, then it's the other thing, then it's this thing, then it's actually no, I actually wanted this. Like they're so unpredictable. Okay, you need to learn to say no. And I know it's nice, it's comfortable that she calls you on your phone, you are talking on the phone. You have some work to do in the back of your mind, but you're on the phone with your girl. You don't want to say no to her. You don't want to hang up on her. You have to hang up. You have to say no. You have stuff to do. Get back to your work. You need to fulfill your purpose. Okay, women don't realize that the more time you spend together, the more the mystery's gone. The spark's gonna go. That's when couples that are healthy dynamics, they start to fizzle out and they become into friendships. Those couples that are like friends and they just look like friends, they don't even look like they're in a couple. That masculine and feminine dynamic is gone. It's severed because they spend too much time together. You're over texting, all right? A lot of guys make this mistake of over texting their girl, being on the phone too much with their girl, chilling with her doing nothing, just being in the company. Don't do things that friends would do, okay? As I said here, it's a relationship, not a friendship. Keep that dynamic in check, okay? Don't do things that friends would do. Don't just go to your girl or something and then just sit down and watch a movie. Do that every once in a while, that's fine. But if you're constantly doing this, going down to her house, watching a movie, or just going out for the fun of it, just being together without any plans, just going with the flow, like every once in a while, cool. But if you're constantly doing this, that's what friends do. Yeah, I meet up with my friends without any plans. We just make up a plan, okay? Like that's what friends do. You're not. It's a relationship, not a friendship, okay? Keep that dynamic in check. Don't quit on your boys either. They'll be there if she leaves. She won't be there for you. Okay? So many guys get into new relationships, then they forget about their friends. Alright? You don't even see them anymore. They're just constantly with their girl. She has them on a leash. And then when she's gone, he has nothing left because the boy's already sick of his bullshit, okay? Don't quit on your boys. Make some time to go out with your boys as well. Make some time to be around the guys. When you're around your woman too much, when you're around women too much, you start acting like a woman, okay? You will start actually acting like a woman. You need to get around masculine men. Just be around the masculine energy because that can balance you. It can bring you back in that frame. And then when the next time you see your girl, you're in that masculine frame. It helps a lot, okay? Don't quit on your boys. Don't stop everything you're doing just for her unless it's an emergency, okay? What I mean by this is don't just like if she calls you or something like that, she's like, oh yeah, I need this. I want you to come over. I want you to give me attention. Like, don't stop everything you're doing just for her, okay? Unless it's an emergency, unless she genuinely needs your help, then fine. Rush over to her, call her, whatever she needs. But if it's not an emergency, if she just wants attention, but you know that you have work to do and you just can't facilitate it at the same time, you just can't be present with her without finishing that work, get the work done first. Prioritize your work first. Because if your work isn't done, when you speak to her, you're not going to be present. All right. And that's not going to be nice for her because she's not going to feel like you're listening. She's not going to feel seen. She won't feel understood and she won't even, it's not a nice feeling for her. So you're not helping the relationship altogether. And it all started from you because you did not do the work that you needed to do. So prioritize your work first. Finish the work that you have to get done. Then give your attention to your woman. Okay. The next thing is maintain good health. All right, a short section. Make sure your mental health is in check. When your mental health decreases, this is when you're most likely to start giving in to impulses because you are weaker. You'll start to go to her more, which is fine, but know when enough is enough and sort your shit out, okay? Now, it's nice having a woman around when your mental health is all fucked up, okay? I get it, guys. We're constantly going through bullshit throughout life, throughout the day and daily. So it's nice when you have a safe space to go to or someone that can comfort you and nurture you. It feels good. But at the end of the day, a woman's not gonna sort your shit out. Okay? She'll give you emotional support, but she's not gonna fix your problems. So enough is enough. Sort your shit out, okay? Because when your mental health is fucked, you're gonna go to her. You're gonna constantly go to her. You're gonna constantly give in to these impulses, and then eventually, who knows? You might end up like this guy over here, where he was ripped and lost his figure, lost his body, and he just looks more like soft life. He's in that soft era, okay? Which isn't a bad thing, but as a man, you want to be ruthlessly going after your goals. You want to be in that masculine element where you're constantly, relentlessly, day by day, going after your goals. Okay, that's attractive to women. All right, he was probably more ambitious at the start of the relationship than he is now, and women want to see that ambition. She wants to see it being kept and maintained. So don't lose that ambition. Don't lose that spark. Make sure your relationship is also healthy. Once a relationship becomes unhealthy or there's a lot of drama, say goodbye to focus, okay? Say goodbye to focus because if there's bullshit going on in your relationship, unnecessary stress, there's arguments, there's disagreements, there's turbulence in your relationship, say goodbye to focus because even when you're trying to do work, you won't be able to focus because you're going to be thinking about the situation with your woman, which you should be thinking about because it should be resolved. All right? So make sure your relationship is also healthy because once it becomes unhealthy, that's when it's going to obviously thwart your focus and your ability to stay focused on your actual work. Now, this is how I did it. This is how I stay focused currently in a relationship. Okay, and it's not like it's simple, but it's easier said than done as well. Okay, but it's not that difficult either. Once you get momentum and you know what you're doing, it's fine. Now, how I do it is I'm dissatisfied with life, so I'm always working and learning. So what I mean by that is obviously there's just certain things that I'm dissatisfied with. I'm not where I want to be with at yet, so I know that I have to work. I have no choice. I'm not where I want to be at, so I'm gonna do what it takes to get there, and no one's gonna get me off that goal. No one's gonna get in my way. If you do, I'm gonna get you out of my way, okay? Because I want to get to where I want to be at. So I'm using that pain and that dissatisfaction to go after my goals. Okay, I'm not motivated by my woman. I'm not motivated by all these things. This is just discipline. This is just me going after my goals because I am dissatisfied. Then I prioritize my personal time and work time, and I don't let anybody get in the way, including her. Sometimes I want to call and sit on the phone for hours with her, but it's just too much time gone. Okay? I'm not saying be a dickhead. I'm not saying be an asshole to your woman, but sometimes when it's time to work, you have to work. What do I have here? I think I said it over here. When it is time to work, it's time to work. Okay? You just have to put the work in. Purpose over pleasure always, guys, okay? Purpose over pleasure. You can call her another time. You can meet her up with her another time. But when it's time to work, you need to work, okay? We go on dates. The next thing we do is we go on dates once a week. I see her once a week. And this is good because it's a refresher after a long week of bullshitting with life. Your woman is there to be there for you. It also keeps the spark and mystery because it allows her time to miss you, all right? You need to miss your partner sometimes. If you're not missing your partner, once again that kills the spark. There's no mystery. All right? You need to miss your partner. Instead of seeing them every day, especially if you're an ambitious guy with a lot of goals and you want to make it like to another echelon in life, you don't have time to constantly go out to people, okay? You need to be putting in hours on your craft. So it's good seeing your woman once a week because or going on dates at least once a week. I don't see her once a week. I go on dates with her once a week, but sometimes I might see her in the gym. I might see her elsewhere, whatever. Okay, but most of the time we go on dates once a week, and that keeps the spark alive. Okay, that keeps me focused on my goals because it gives me a whole 6 days, 7 days as well. Obviously, I'm still working, but it gives me a whole lot of time to put in the work that I need to put in to stay focused on my craft. Okay. Next thing is, if calling on the phone, I'll do that once I've done everything I need to do that day. If not, then I won't call, or I'll try to call for about 15 minutes. Dangerous game though, okay? So I have dangerous game here because most of the time I do get what I need to get done, alright? I'm staying on top of my goals, I'm staying on top of my work. So I'll get it all done, then I can call her. If it's not done, once again, purpose over pleasure. I will prioritize my work over the relationship because she's the last priority. She's not the main priority. Okay, I can't prioritize her in that sense because if I don't get my work done, who else is going to do it for me? And then if I speak to her without my work done, I'm going to be thinking about work and how to finish it, and I won't be present with my woman. Okay, so if not, I can check in and be like 15 minutes of a call, but it's a dangerous game because you might end up getting comfortable. Like you call her, then all of a sudden it's been 30 minutes, it's been an hour, it's been 2 hours. Then you're like, fuck it, I'm not gonna get everything done. I'll just do it tomorrow. You don't want to get in that state, okay? So it's a dangerous game to play. If you're very disciplined, then you can do this 15 minutes thing. If you're not, and you know you lose that frame, then don't bother calling at all. Just let her know that you're busy, and you'll make it up to her, okay? Do your best to give her your full, undivided attention. Be present with her. Make her feel like she's the only woman in the world that you care about and listen to. Alright? That's how you want to make her feel, okay? Self explanatory. Staying on purpose, always aiming to improve and build. Alright? Once again, that's what helps me keep going and staying focused on my life and my goals. Alright? Because once again, with the dissatisfaction, all I want to do is improve and build. Self improvement. If you're watching this video, you are the same as me. You want to be improving as well. You're focused on self improvement. So staying on purpose and always aiming to improve and build is what's going to help you stay focused as well, okay? If working all day, checking with her, don't be a dickhead and not reply for hours, max 4 hours, okay? So what I mean by this as well is if you're caught up with being busy or you have stuff that you want to do that day, then check in with her. Okay, don't go hours. This makes her feel insecure. It makes her feel, you know, left out. So you want to make sure your woman is obviously like taken care of. Okay, so max like check in with her. The max you should go is 4 hours. Okay, now that's a bit. It's obviously still not nice, but max at least 4 hours. Text her and let her know that yeah things are good. I'm still talking to you. Okay, give her that attention. All right. Now life as a man is war. Make sure everyone is safe. Draw your responsibility. Make sure you're good. Make sure your girl is good. Make sure your business is good. Make sure your boys are good. Everything needs to be in check because when one fails, the rest will most likely fall. It's a constant, never ending battle, but it's a battle that sort of starts to get fun. Life as a man is not meant to be easy, okay? And this is what keeps me focused. It keeps me going. If I start slacking, the people that depend on you. Now, I'm not saying that everyone depends on me. I'm not like some person that's like, has a family or something like that. Like, of course, I'm still young, so there's less responsibilities for me at the moment. But you should still be thinking like this, okay? Because in the future, there will be a time when this happens. You cannot fail. You cannot slack. You cannot let your foot off the gas. Because once you do, the people that depend on you will also that will also affect them, all right? And you don't want that to affect them. So you must understand that life as mine is difficult. It's gonna be tough, but you must keep fighting every day. Once again, make sure everyone is safe. They're all your responsibility. Make sure you're good. Make sure your girl is good. Make sure your business is good. Make sure your boys are good. Everything needs to be in check. Because when one falls, the rest will most likely fall. That's it for this video today, brother. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. As always, like this video, share this video around, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos from me, okay? And while you're down there, once again, comment down below your struggles so that I can see that, and I'll make a video on the pain that you need help with, okay? With that being said, as always remember to pay your dues. See you in the next video, boys.